The committee put their heads together and they start their own thing.
Hey y'all, it's Izzy Harrison and you're tapping in with the committee.
What's up guys, this is Azrae Stevens and you're tapping in with the committee.
Big shout out to the committee. Y'all hold it down for us.
Shout out to the committee. Who are rocking with the committee? The committee. We committee.
Some people ain't gonna like it and some people will.
What up, everybody? Welcome to my brand new renovated home. This is your boy B Terrell, and we are back from our break. It feels like we've been going a long time, but you know what? Everybody, if you got a drink in your hand, whether it's water, cognac, some Douce, some Sir Davis, or some communion juice, make sure you go and take a nice sip. We is back, y'all. How y'all feeling?
Good. It's been a while.
Yeah.
I feel well rested. I needed a break after college season, so
I feel rested.
I am free.
Okay.
Praise the Lord.
Look, nobody to leave
I'm
now.
doing enough church today. I'm not doing no more.
But yeah, so it is. We are the night before. Was the night before the WNBA season, and I think. I guess a vibe check, a temperature check. How is everybody feeling for this upcoming season? Like, what's your emotions, if any?
Well, now that the W told us that they do not accept hate, I feel amazing. I feel great.
And that's all we were waiting for. Give him a Pepsi.
You know, I feel great.
A day late and a dollar short.
I feel great.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm like excited. I don't know. Like I'm very just like it feels new. It feels like we're on the verge of like something really fresh. We know BS is gonna BS, but like I was talking to the chat and I don't think anybody's like a contender. Like I don't think anybody's like right now head and shoulders above the pack. So much so that I feel like okay, I'm a bit bored because we know New York and Vegas gonna be the only two. Like I feel like everybody's got flaws. I feel like new pieces are in places, and we're gonna spend about a month trying to figure out what's tea. So I'm excited for that.
I'm a little indifferent.
Are you leaning towards any particular way?
For what, like a championship?
In terms of your indifference?
No.
No. Now, let's just start this shit.
Yeah.
Wait, hold on. We got a donation. $5 is Dream Gym. Is that you for Pow Pow? I know that's right.
Period.
Yes. We love a good donation. Open the purse.
Got some
Pow Pow for $4.99. Period.
That's back in them old iTunes days when you used to have to buy music off of Apple Music.
Wow, you remember things were that cheap though?
Yes.
I think the most expensive album I bought was self-titled, and that at the time was like a purse breaker when that dropped. But okay.
Chat, did y'all get y'all shoes? Is the real question.
And
me 2 pair.
It seems like everybody was
2 pair, so I could get.
I'm kind of annoyed though
because ones.
At first I was like, I'm gonna just do the white. Then I saw them blue on people's feet. I'm like, clean. These kind of get off a little bit.
Yeah.
It ain't fair, y'all.
So I got white.
Per.
You right.
All 3 of them. Ooh, you rich.
All 3 of y'all.
I'm on my give me 2 weeks. Give me 2 weeks, then my white pair will be on the way. But I had to get the blue first. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I went to get the pink initially, but this morning I did not plan on getting the blue ones, even though I love them. Like I didn't plan on it. Right at like 9:56, 57, my mama called me. She asked me about them. I said, "Nah, I'm probably not gonna get them." She was like, "Get them." I'm not. And Chris said the same thing. I was like, "You know what? Sure." I literally got on my phone because the night before I was helping Khadijah. Lord, Khadijah been acting like a grandma trying to find it. I'm not gonna tell her business. So I went to Nike, downloaded the app at 9:56, y'all. Everything in, got him at 10 o'clock. I got lucky.
Period.
So I'm excited. I think I might be a little more excited for the blue. That blue look good.
The blue is clean. It really is nice.
I just That blue just gives me ocean, beach, booty. Like I'm definitely about to be out in my A1 in my
So
blue.
you're gonna have that thong on that girl posted that picture trying to get one up you. That thong and your shoes in the sand.
In the sand.
Okay.
So
I'm gonna be like Nick
had to
Cannon.
get up to
I'll
like
be
a
like Nick
15
Cannon
and a half.
in that movie.
Oh yeah.
How many sizes did y'all go up?
I went a half size up.
2. I went 2. Like, well, if a women's, I got a 10 and a half, and I'm a normally 8 men's.
Yeah, we do what?
Damn.
So I got 10 and a half women's. So
No. So for, up from your regular size, how many did you?
A half size.
Okay, shit. I'm at like a size and a half. I'm hoping I'm about to be at the point to where I'm gonna just.
You know what it is? For those
Tell
of
everybody
you,
what size you got this morning.
Huh?
What size you got this morning?
So 15 and a half.
But B, all you gotta do is in those shoes, when you purchase them, they come tight. Like
Yeah, you gotta loosen the strings up.
Once you loosen it, the shoe feels real good. But like the first 2 times I wore it, my feet was up in there like some damn trying to cross the border. Okay. I was
Definitely loosen the laces at the top. Stretch them out.
Yeah.
Okay. So
Not a pickup game.
well, we're glad that damn this gonna blow open. Sorry.
No, I'm only playing in my whites. And them other shoes are for display.
Yeah.
And you know what? That was my thing because your hair look good, Shay. We see you. Yes,
Right.
Curl.
She been running.
Like she had to make sure.
I forgot the camera was on. My bad. Go ahead.
So that was my thing though, because there are a lot of. I was afraid that we were going to be looking like we had on some Barclays or some Gary Paytons with these jeans or them big bulky LeBrons, but the A1s look really good with the fit because a lot of basketball shoes they don't have that duality, that multi-purpose look. And so
wear my LeBrons with my khakis and my little nice American
some LeBrons. There are some of them who look like you on the corner in Orangeburg County. Like
I had the Grinches. No, I had the Grinches and the reverse Grinches. With some 10.
Those work, but it's some big bulky shoes that I'm like, yeah, nah, those need to just be on the court. But like, the A1s look really, really good, and I can't wait to see y'all out at the game. I already know, like, I can only imagine how all the combinations we're going to see in Vegas, and then especially Atlanta, because when Atlanta turns up, when the Aces come to town, that's like an extension of Mandalay Bay. And now those are different. Them
South Beaches,
those are different. Those are the ones I wanted. Those, but yeah, I'm excited. So of course,
you know it was funny this year since you mentioned Atlanta turning up for Vegas. The crowd actually might go for Atlanta this year because Pop Out is like they dead ass actually might be 50-50 this year.
And
like,
BG, to be honest, BG done bring some out too. So
yeah.
So it's going to be interesting to see. Which games are moved to State Farm? Is it just Fever games, or do they have like Fever, Sky, and Aces?
As of right now, it's just the Fever ones.
Okay. Hopefully, they can move some of the others. But yeah, since we're talking about games, well, no, before we get to the games, and we're going to go over some of the cuts, some that we saw coming, some that left us like, what the fuck, and talk about some of the I won't say free agent, but the training camp moves that we saw. I think probably 2 of the most shocking were definitely Leticia Amahir and Celeste Taylor from the Phoenix Mercury. To some, they saw it coming. To some, they were like, nah, I really didn't see that. But I think LA and Toure, especially for the Valkyries, those 2, both of their leading scorers. And we know basketball is not all about offense. However, you do need somebody to put points on the board. You need one more point than the other team. Right. They waived both of their leading scorers in their 2 preseason games. I had already said it seemed like the Valkyries were setting themselves up to be definitely an extension of the Warriors, if you know what I mean. The Warriors have a quota, if you know what I mean. And they are definitely that. It looks like they've met their quota. But seriously, what was that? What were your thoughts when you saw that LA was waived by LA and Toure was waived by the Valkyries, and in addition of someone who sounds like a fan favorite, Caitlin Chin.
Stupid. And I see that they say Valkyrie's got to be tanking. They was gonna tank regardless.
They weren't going.
Yeah, but I don't think they want to win a game. That's what it looks like.
This looks like. I think. Go ahead, Tay. My bad.
This is the Dolphins. They want to go 0 and whatever. They don't want to win nothing. And if they don't draft Lauren Betts as a result, then at what cost?
But even still,
even if
it's not a guarantee because they might not get the one pick.
Watch.
I feel
Even
like
if you do get Lauren Betts, shit, what's she going to average 50 a night? Somebody got to go out there and, like, what the hell? Like, I know people keep telling me they tanking for Juju. Well, shit, Juju going to want to play with somebody. Like, what the, like. Okay.
I wish they would have made these decisions before I chose my teams. Because here we are with this ugly ass shirt. Just fucking up the season.
I do think they've been terrible since the beginning. Mm-hmm. I'm gonna keep saying I've been tweeting about it. The expansion draft was terrible.
Terrible.
Yeah. I know, like I said this on Spaces. Now everybody like, well, it's not about marketability. The foreigners need to play too. Sure, yeah, they do. But last year was all about marketability, so we're going to talk about this year too. This is an expansion team. You need people who can watch. Like, that's simple. Like, nobody don't want to see that. The expansion draft, everybody was like, what the hell is this?
They give me the vibes of a team that literally was just like, they went into the expansion draft and grabbed a bunch of people that they figured they wouldn't have to keep because they were going to strike gold during the free agency. And then when that didn't happen, they was like, fuck. Shit. And now that's how they're moving. They're moving like, well, we couldn't do anything during free agency, so we'll just call the season a wash and we'll try again next year. Because to me, they definitely give the vibe that we're going to try to buy our way into a championship instead of building one. And so they're just kind of treating the season as like a wash.
I can see that because, and I mentioned that to someone like we know that ownership group is no stranger to throwing money. We've seen it work and fail for the Warriors, work more often than not. And I think when you're under that same owner, especially someone who promised that, or I guess guaranteed that they'd win a ring within the first 5 years, it's like, okay, let's watch this season, but we need to change some shit around next year. We got 4 more years to deliver on this promise. And I definitely think that they thought because of where they're located, they're in a major city, one of the top, maybe 5 TV markets. They have money that they just thought that people would be attracted to come there. But I really felt like there were better options for them. Had they really delivered on that expansion draft, I think they could have convinced people to come there in free agency. Or if not the expansion draft, maybe it's the head coach that maybe turns some people away.
I think that's what I want to lean into is that 2 things. The WNBA isn't a 1-to-1 match with the MNBA when we talk about like trying to win a title, because ultimately you have to win. You have to build a championship team through drafting. All of your most recent WNBA champions had a player on the team that was a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 player. Vegas had 3 former number 1 players. New York had Sabrina Ionescu. Like we go back to Chicago. That was a team that built through having a foundation of players that then Candace came to and helped them win a title. Like, you have to have a stable core, young, in order to go somewhere, specifically right now. The Valkyries don't have that. And we're about to go into another period of expansion. So there's going to be even more roster turnover. So if anything, right now, I'm looking to what are the pieces that I want to keep even through expansion. And to me, it doesn't give that anybody on that team can stay.
And in addition to that, the foreign girlies, they be back and forth a lot.
Correct.
They're not, you just never know with them. So it's just like, are you trying to have a new team every year? Like,
has there been a foreign player that's really been the franchise player, like since Lauren Jackson.
Lauren Jackson. That's it.
Yeah.
Big Dick Meese.
Oh, Emma
I mean,
But
Big
she
Dick
was
I mean, she
Meese.
was paired with
a
EDD,
franchise player. She gave us 2 good years, and
but that was always EDD's team.
she was the Finals MVP. But come on now,
They
Emma.
did good for Chicago.
like they don't stay.
Emma wasn't like this. My team. Like Emma wasn't
Oh
like.
no! It would be Lauren and
yeah.
Emma came over. It was like this shit cool. Okay, this shit kind of ghetto. So
Right.
It is
I'm
their
good.
base.
Yeah, and so I think it is hard to for the direction that they went, real like United Nations. I think it's hard to build a team around an international player.
You say United Nations.
I like that. We got to use that again.
But
It gave
United
me
Nations.
such European Union.
This land is your land, head ass.
From California.
But like that's true though. Like, they don't really stay though. And then so like trying to build a team around them, it's like you're gonna get them for 2 years, they're gonna skip a year for World Cup, they're gonna skip a year for Olympic prep. So it's like, damn, we don't see you for another 3. Like Marine, it feels like Marine has been, although she's not the franchise player, she's a popular player. It feels like Marine has been in the league a long time. But when you look at it, I think this might be her 3rd year because like she doesn't play often. Hell,
I would say Ezzy is probably our most consistent, like to the American market in terms of talent wise.
But then also,
and I think Australia is just that team that works with their head coach.
Yeah, and Australia is usually always kind of on the same system or the period of the States. Because you remember when Liz was always in camp at the same, like they didn't have to take those extended breaks. But when you're dealing with Belgium and Germany, like all the European countries, it's really difficult. So,
but then also, Miss Natalie, and I don't want to mess her name up, so I'm gonna say Natalie
Nakase.
It's a no Kase for me. Like I don't like it. I think as a new coach, the way Tyler Marsh approached creating what he wanted to create at Chicago is where you should lean, right? But for you to say like, oh, I want players to play a certain way, we're trying to build a system, and you don't have one yet. Y'all ain't even got the training camp yet.
You're talking big business to somebody
like you're
without
talking like Cheryl Reeve with no resume.
But the thing is, though, I want my players to play a certain way. Your best players, Tiffany Hayes, crash out, great defender, and more so just all everywhere. She's a hustle player. That's really it. I can't name you.
Up there in age too.
Yeah, gets to the rack really good. Sure. Monique Billings, hustle player. If she scores, great. She rebounds. She runs the floor hard. KT, hustle player. She's not the it girl for nobody. She plays good defense. She goes out there. She's the bruiser. She might hit you a shot. Who else? To me, you talk about system and fit. That's what Cheyenne is. Cheyenne ain't nobody that's she crazy. Cheyenne be out there because it's not my favorite style of play. It's not. You wildin'. Just, LA. Hustle player. So it's like you saying shit that don't even doing shit that's contradicting each other. What's the play? Like, so what is the fit? And then it just don't make sense.
And what's the point of showing us preseason games if they don't match? Like
they probably don't want to do it. I don't think they might not do that ever again.
Nah, they need to keep the preseason games.
They need to.
We were able to see how much bullshit that coaches be seeing and they be ignoring. Like, it was really nice to watch a game and be like, "Oh, bitch, you out your mind." Like, what?
Honestly, I don't think they even care about preseason games. I'm noticing people will show up and it's like I feel like they're going based off practice, which is fine. But don't be wasting these people's time like that. Having them graduate on the damn practice court just for a day later. Hey, gotta go.
I ain't lie.
That shit fry me. Because if you know you're going to cut me, let my ass go and get my fucking diploma and walk across the stage and I couldn't heal.
But also, I do feel like it's two conversations kind of going on with the W. I think some people got cut and it's insane. I think some people get cut, and when I see them say, "Well, y'all use them for marketing and stuff," I'm kind of like, "That's capitalism. That's how it works." So when we get to those conversations, so I feel like there's two conversations being had that are trying to be lumped into one, and it's not the same. Like I don't think, and this is not just because I'm a homer, raising a pitchfork for Caitlin Chen not making the team as opposed to LA. I just think it's different. I think it's two things that I see conversation trying to have in one, and that's two different things.
I agree.
I think that the problem that not the problem, but it seems like they're trying to trend toward where the NBA is, where like Luca, Jokic, SGA are all Giannis, they're all foreign players, and those are like the top four of the best, six players in the league. I think they're trying to make that be a WNBA thing. The problem is we not there yet, and I don't know if we are ever going to be there yet. And y'all keep trying to take what's happening in the NBA and apply it to WNBA, and it just doesn't translate. It doesn't work.
Why? I don't understand why would it be the goal to have that many foreign players at the best? Like what? Not that it's bad if that happens, if it naturally happens, but I don't understand why was that.
And I think when they started talking about, they are exploring the idea of having games in France and Germany, and I forgot another like Spain. That's so going back to what Shay just said. They're trying to find that to appeal to the international market for like that big boom that happened with the NBA around the Dream Team years. And they're trying to really find that European star that can help propel the W overseas. But like the NBA back in the day, they were very close in terms of the NBA game and overseas with your Tony Kukocs and your Arvidas Sabonis and all like the Soviet Union, all of those countries. Up until recently, the women here have dominated. I mean, and to be honest, they still are dominating the international game. Like you're always going to get a run probably from a France and a Brazil and maybe an Australia. Every so often you might have Germany or someone step in, but it's still miles. The US are still miles away, and so you just can't find those players. Like to be honest, when's the last time you had one of the foreign players get an individual award or make an all W team?
But inside of that, the American market isn't even fully cornerstone yet.
Like take it over there. You ain't developing it here.
Going global only works once you've developed a full like base here. And I feel like we are trying to like
skip steps.
Yeah, we're trying to speed through this process of growth, and this organic gradual process looks really good. Like even this, like we've got a new CBA coming up. These players are about to make 4 to 5 times more than they've ever made in the league. That's great. But I bet in 2 years, there's going to be people saying they're not making enough. And I'm just like, we have to allow the league to grow in the exact same manner and with the exact same time for stability purposes. Like if you trying to cornerstone put games in France and people don't even got visa issues worked correct out. Like we got teams coming to Canada and we got some players that might not even be able to go to those games because of issues thinking about our current government. So it's just like, iron this shit out here. So that's why I get all like funky when we try to do the whole like don't be xenophobic. Like it's not xenophobic at all, y'all. It's just a matter of like if we're trying to grow something, the majority of the fans are going to be here in America. American fans connect to people that they see and know and identify with. If these girls were stars in college, we want to see them in the pros. If these girls had big fan base on social media, we want to see them in the pros. If we don't see them and they're not on teams that are accessible to us, we're not going to go to the game unless the team is out in the community.
Well,
oh brother,
there it is. Oh, how does it do? So, going on to another, going to another surprise cut for some Celeste Taylor. We know that she was drafted to the Fever last year, and then she was waived after a few games, and she did a stint in Connecticut and looked to have found her footing in Phoenix toward the end of that season. And so she was brought back this year, and we thought. We know that defense, there's no question. She's probably one of the better defensive guards, young guards, I would say, in the W. And today it was a it was a shock to a lot of people that she was waived. And then in the clip that I shared on that I think it was Wave Media or Desert Wave Media, basically speaking to their head coach, Mr. Girl Dad, he stated that basically movement that was taking place on rosters. Now, he didn't specify if he was talking about his roster or rosters around the league. We do know that everyone was trying to trim their rosters. And we've seen that happen several times in the past where, people will get waived last minute and that team may say, wait, I want that. Let me go ahead and drop somebody here so I can bring them here. So do we think that there are still some teams that are probably looking to add within that first week or two of the season?
I don't think she would have been cut if certain players didn't get dropped. So that's why it's like surprising and not, because I think it only happened because we see other teams cutting people that he like, oh, I could really use that. I can really build on that as opposed. You know what I mean? So surprising, yes and no.
Okay.
I gotta go look back at the film because I'm trying to remember the guards that beat her out, to be honest.
I know last year they got a nasty
great defender.
Defender.
From what I remember from the Vegas game, they was lighting Vegas ass up. She wasn't one of them.
She started in the second half, so she barely played in the first half of the Vegas game, and then started in the second half.
Welcome, C.
But she also played really well for them last season. I felt like, and she was the player that they kept saying like they would cut her and then bring her back, cut her and then bring her back.
I remember that, yeah.
So I don't know if that was like
it's Lexi Hill
to Diana, but I don't know. It did, yeah. But to Tay's point, the roster stinks.
Yeah,
Lexi Hill.
And it's so funny that a lot of people have them. Like I saw some people as high as 5, and I'm like, how? They have Seattle at 9. There are some people who have Seattle at 9.
You know, these people don't be ranking people on basketball. They be ranking people on who they like and what they think. They don't.
I just don't see it. Like, can they catch a team slipping with all those threes? At some point, you're going to win a game because you're shooting a heavy volume of threes.
So
who are you stopping? Who are you stopping?
But
they defense wasn't terrible.
It wasn't bad, but when them threes they falling.
Right. We saw what happened last season. Some games they will absolutely light it up, and other ones they were absolutely not. Yeah. So, and I don't think
Mercury or a Sachi
Uzin, maybe.
Paid Alexis Prince a lot, and she's not the point guard. But from what the girl dad said, AT gonna play 1 through 4. So
yeah.
So Connecticut.
Basically.
Now I did like
Connecticut West.
I did like Prince, and Prince is also she should be around a 10-year vet by now. What Prince was on
my age.
She was on that team with Odyssey and them, wasn't she?
Mm-hmm.
I think she should have been a freshman.
She played with Odyssey.
Mm-hmm.
Prince played when they had the copy and pasted jerseys back in the day. She played when when the Dream were still at what was then known as Phillips. So that's how.
No, she my age for real. Normally I say I be dragging it.
Yeah. Yeah. She's definitely a little older. And so another wave that happened, Diamond DeShields. We do know that Diamond, a lot of promise there. She was expected to be one of the greats. There was a lot of upside to her, but we do know, unfortunately, injuries and ailments kind of derailed her career. She is a WNBA champion. She is an all-WNBA player. She is an all-star. But pretty much over the past 4 seasons, it really hasn't given what I think she would have wanted in her career. And so
sad.
And so she was waived by the Connecticut Sun.
Damn, Tay, put the jersey up.
Well, that's fine.
That's so sad.
Who was that? That Skylar?
Mm-hmm.
I know that's right.
He dropped that man and said, "I'm for the streets."
Exactly.
Can I need to. I don't
But
want to.
wait. So with the case of Diamond, I don't think that's necessarily a surprise, but I think it was like for someone with, I think she has a name in the W, whether it be for on court or fashion or just what could have been. I do think she is a recognizable name in the WNBA. Do we think that this is it, or because of the post that I think it's David Swish, he did say that she took a small buyout, but she could be eligible to come back in the W within 3 weeks, or that's when she'll be clear. So go ahead, Dolores. I know you about to take us on in.
Yeah.
In the words of Michael Jackson, right before he went on to glory, this is it.
Yeah, I think it might be over for her. I feel bad for her though. I do.
This is not me being shady, but a few years ago, I made a post that was not meant to get a lot of attention, but it did. And I asked the question, was Diamond a bust?
That wasn't even a few years ago.
And it was like 2 years ago.
No.
DL was all up in arms.
2 years ago?
It was
like
it might have been 2 years ago.
It was 2 years ago.
It's been a little minute.
It's been a while.
It was
I remember
it was back when she was in Chicago. This was a
Yeah, it might have been 2 years ago.
So I made the post, and again, when I'm having this conversation, that's why I'm so glad we're having it here, is that when we look at players and their career trajectory, we're not looking at anything other than what the hype has been. And to B's point, Diamond was that girl. Like, I remember knowing about Diamond like when she was a freshman in high school. Like, her highlight tapes preceded her. Like, we had the baby MJ comparisons. Like, she was that girl. So when she went to North Carolina, it made sense. It was like, oh, she's really about to do her thing. And she had some good years in the W, but injuries took place and it kind of derailed her career. But ultimately, my comment about bust is in relation to the way that we as fans talk about players. If we don't overhype players so much and give them grace and space to be good, then we don't have to call people bust. But for me, Boris, that goes. This is sad because for somebody that we viewed to be so good to now be kind of on the tail end of her career, it's sad. But maybe don't hype people so much. Like, that's just my.
I don't know. That hype was warranted. That freshman year at Carolina, was historic. Shorty was like that.
She was, to me, she was. If she was now, she would be comparable to Juju, in my opinion. Sorry, like that girl could hoop, and
she was iconic, and then everything that she did about it.
No,
the yawn pictures still go hard.
Yes, like that girl was. I know that shit today broke my heart for her, and I know
that hurt my feelings.
It
hurt my feelings.
It did. Because
that's another topic they can add to their CBA discussions.
She was. You could tell that girl was broken. You could tell. I'm sorry. Because as like I said in the chat, as 30 plus year olds, you look back on your, well, maybe not everybody, but I know I do, look back and be like, damn, this is not what I expected my life to be, or I expected to be here, I expected to be that. And I ain't never been no superstar athlete like she has. You know what I mean? So I feel like, damn, the U-Haul, whatever the hell she was looking for, just realizing like, this is a fall from grace.
It's a lot coming at you very fast.
It is. And I like, grieving your career, grieving the life that you had. I feel like we see TikToks of grown people talking about all the time. You have to grieve that your life that you thought you would have. And this is a life that was very well in her grasp. And granted, did she have seasons maybe when she was younger where she didn't take it as serious, made bad decisions? Maybe, but we all do that. You know, and she probably think about that too, but we can be honest and say that injury fucked her up. That injury, not even just an injury. That was a life-altering incident. You know what I mean? Yeah. So, do I, in layman's terms, is she the bust? Yeah, but I do feel like that them videos, they hurt my feelings.
Yeah, I agree. Oh no, I was just gonna say I agree. I think it's tough when you look, and this is just not even basketball. It's like, and I think people downplay it because it's like, oh, well, it's just basketball, it's sports. It's just like you look at people's jobs and people's well-being and people's livelihood, and you got so many people right now looking in the mirror and being like, fuck, like I did not think I would end up here after what I did in college. You know what I'm saying? And that goes for sports, that goes for lawyers, that goes for all that shit. So I really feel for her. I hope she lands and finds something that she loves that maybe isn't sports. But I really, them videos was tough to watch.
I will say this though, like from the beginning, Diamond's main thing was like her game was centered around her athleticism. Once that left, baby never got real skills. And I'm saying this as a fan who wasted my damn money.
You didn't waste your money?
Elizabeth Williams wear this damn jersey now. It's not the same. It's not the same. Love her, but it's not the same. But yeah, Diamond.
I remember us having those conversations in the group, y'all. You all will often say that she got by off of just being out a better athlete than a lot of people.
I think that's the argument that like I think we sometimes miss and we can't get to because emotions are always in the way. But like ultimately, learning the game to help promote longevity would have helped. Like being less like your game being less centered around being more athletic and learning how to score off the catch, learning how to be a little bit more smart with your body. Like Lo just said earlier, like who's a player that kind of shortened their career because they threw themselves around? Tiffany Hayes. Like there's so many players that we know that kind of got by off athleticism and they shortened themselves getting injured left, right, because their game was all, I'm going to lay you. I'm going to cross you and lay you. I'm going to cross you and lay you. Oh. So for me, personally, that's why I'm like, these athletes do have to kind of look at themselves and say, after this major injury, what can I do to reinvent the wheel so that I have more time?
My favorite person who I think has, and who will probably go down as one of the all-time, who is going to go down as one of the all-time greats and is some people's GOAT. I think Candace Parker is a prime example of that. Was one of the most athletic players. We know about the dunks and all of that, but after those injuries in the feet and everything started, she was still able to be and efficient and contributing.
She was one of the most athletic coming into college.
Time out.
But her IQ of the game.
You disagree, Tay?
I love Candace. Top five. But she just talked. Go ahead.
Nah, you tripping? Cause the way Candace used to dominate at Tennessee, it wasn't just.
She dominated.
I didn't even watch that shit.
As a player, she was tough as a player. I'm not talking about how she played, but calling her like an athlete like
she
that.
Was.
I think
she was though.
Candace was literally one of the, like, for her size,
like
Candace invented every big that we know now.
She was tough to guard because of her athleticism and how she moved like a guard, but she was big as hell. So you add her moving like a guard, her shiftiness, her quickness, her ability to jump. Candace was like,
Amarachi.
They yelled at you in the chat.
Were you watching her at Tennessee, bro?
I did.
Amarachi. I was watching her at Tennessee and say she ain't been like.
I don't know about BG.
All I know is my GOAT had to drag her to that last championship.
Y'all equate athleticism with dunking.
All I know is my GOAT had to drag her to that last championship, and she did not help her. And since she got out that team too late, my GOAT has been struggling because they can't get nobody else. So I
personally did not say that dunking is her being athletic. I think that was a part of her package, but that was not what made her athletic. If you did not watch Candace at Tennessee,
I watched Candace at Tennessee.
Also, Paul, dunking for women is a note towards athleticism because it does take that's the skill.
You used to see them big old shoes she used to wear. It took a lot to get them big shoes.
But she should have been 38 and out the damn league.
She was done after that.
Well, Well, she should have known that.
The biggest shoes in the league go to NECA, Candace, DT, and BG.
But
Adidas.
Candace was wearing them big ass Adidas. I know that Shell told you stuff.
Oh, the ones with the little thing.
Oh,
The round ones.
Yes,
Okay.
like with them black ass socks. Like, oh,
I got
my
y'all
God.
off topic. Go ahead.
love
Sorry.
I mean, well, I don't want to say love. Candace, great. Don't design no shoes for no women at that Adidas. I'm so sorry. I don't want to see that sketch, near makeup. No, big ass shoe with a fucking titty on the side. I'm cool, sister. We not wearing them. Niggas is not wearing we not wearing that to the club. I'm so sorry,
But
sister.
to Central B's point, I do agree with B that Candace reinvented her wheel in terms of her play to add years.
Yeah.
If Candace tried to keep playing like she played in her early years, she wouldn't have made it to 30.
But I think I don't better keep it a buck. One, I just don't think you think about that when you're young. Two, I don't think Diamond had a time to. By the time she got here and could even maneuver, injuries had her ass out. She's young.
Yeah, because the
Well,
injury
the
did
third
happen.
year, the
The
little
injury
nerve
happened
in
in the
the
third
back.
year, right? Let me see.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But
before the
But
third
Candace
year.
had already
In the
had
bubble.
Candace had already had two major ACL tears,
In
and had
college,
a
or
child
before
by her
college, right?
first year.
Yeah, and that's sure. This baby had to learn how to walk. We're not talking about a regular.
Yeah, like
You know
her
what I mean?
spine.
Relearn your fine motor skills.
So she probably did need to do that, but I didn't even think she had time to even that. And what goes back to why today a video just felt so goddamn heavy. I didn't even this shit. That's like blink an eye. This shit different. Like I'm
I
dying.
ain't gonna hold you. That would have stayed in the close friends. I'm so sorry.
But I will say I'm being critical, but I'm glad that that Diamond shared that, because I do think it, like, to me, it didn't come off as like give me sympathy. It came off as, this is my real life. I actually need help. Like, and I said it to the chat earlier, like, to me, this is when somebody like NECA and the PA people get off of TikTok and text somebody. Like, Diamond has been around. Like, Diamond knows these people. Yeah. Y'all see this post, get your ass off TikTok and message her and say, we got you. If we got a players association, be an association and support her. Contact the nearest U-Haul, contact whoever you got to contact, send the people and get her home. Now, am I being a little hard on her, like, just in terms of like that? Yes, but the resources should be there to ensure that she is not on social media talking about I can't get home. Like, that's insane. Like,
That is not. Somebody said my goat wouldn't exist without 2-3. She absolutely would, because Roscoe and Eva was having that baby regardless, boo.
But and pause. I think y'all put a lot into certain, like, somebody can be inspired by somebody, but Candace did not ensure that Asia went to Vegas and got it on her own. She did not have a Lisa Leslie. Let's
had a Carolyn Swords.
Asia took Carolyn Swords to a motherfucking Paris and got the shit rocked out of her. The Asia Wilson I know,
Sugar Rogers and Lindsay Allen.
But hold up, the Asia Wilson I know didn't have a Nneka Ogwumike beside her to win a title. The Asia Wilson I know went into New York and won game 4. The one I know won game 4 with Sydney Colson playing beside her
with 2 points,
and Kayla George,
Australia. So
not too much on Kayla George.
Hey, Pearl Baba pulled up. All right.
I love Candace. I'm not gonna drag her like Lo did, but what y'all not gonna do is try to act like Asia owes Candace some. Because if anything, it's the other way around. Also, love.
I be dragging Candace just because I think it's funny, but I do respect her game shit. She's not. I ain't no super fan though. She's not.
Asia Wilson
didn't have Chelsea in that New York game 5 to whoever AIRTD is.
Another thing I want to wrap up the Diamond thing, and
had Jackie.
I'm not gonna say how. I'm not gonna say it how it was said. But it is important to note that, I guess, to take the gravity of this whole situation into account, Diamond does come from, I won't even say, Diamond comes from money.
Yeah.
Because baseball money is a different type of money.
Yeah. Generational.
So Diamond comes from that. And so imagine if Diamond, who has those resources readily available, how this hits her. And it's not about maybe the resources in terms of monetarily. It's just that she's never been in this position before. Diamond has always had a job. Even through her injury, she's always had a job. So like she said, it wasn't to feel sorry. It was just like, yo, this is where I'm at now. And it helps put something in perspective. So imagine that happening to someone who doesn't have daddy's baseball money to fall back on, and how that could affect them. Like that's crazy, because like, say for instance, a person who we all see these stories of these small town schools, especially for someone who didn't get all the NIL, getting out the mud, and then it's like, dang, what do I do now? Like, so they may not be financially equipped like Diamond, and that could hit them totally different. So that union, the players union stepping in, could really make a big difference. And Lo,
Diamond, go get your last year
you got some tea?
eligibility, boo.
Oh, I saw
They
your
need
face.
to add that conversation with the CBA.
They'll get on this app and tell us they need planes and try to parlay off of BG getting back from Russia, but y'all won't get on the app and stand up for Diamond. I don't like that.
Please read Vic comment.
Yeah, you so messy.
Not the clear
fogging up the damn hallway.
them boots look like a Waffle House at 2 a.m. after a night of drinking in the foggy ass window.
I know she took them bitches off to get ready for the game and had to spit shit out.
Let Lo answer this. Shay, put Callie's comment on the
Callie direct.
Oh yes, Callie. I don't. I respect her though, but
like,
she's not my girl.
Callie, we are definitely shooting the shits. When I say
we are having fun conversations,
this is literally like, please, like this is shooting.
And if I say damn her, then what? So what? I can say I respect her and I don't like her game. I don't give a damn.
Y'all take that as Low. The rest of the page loves Candace, thinks she's a great player.
Wait now. Hold on now. I think she's an amazing player.
Yes,
that's like me. I think LeBron.
But I will say, if Lo ain't anything else, she consistent, bro.
I've been doing this for years.
It's not new. It's nothing new.
Lo talk as much trash about Candace like Rob don't like Yanam Adams.
Lo, is she in your top 5?
No, I didn't. You want me to be honest? I didn't watch Candace. I didn't watch Tennessee.
No, that's fine. But like, put it in the chat.
Top 5.
I want to know your top 5.
Callie direct. We look like we gonna die it down. It's nothing off the court. Lo just being Lo. You gotta know Lo. You gotta know Lo to know.
Marry that white woman though, which is questionable. But
that's half of the league. What you?
Okay.
I will say them Tennessee fans from 1999 and 2008 won't never let you live Candace down. I'm
about to say, Callie made it strict in here. Sister said, what the hell was going on?
Y'all asses hold on to 2008 like white people hold on to 01. My God, that shit like damn. Like let it go. Think about it and we'll come back.
I'm weak.
That's a 17-year-old.
Dang, Callie.
Let's get into some real shit. Brandon, 9/11 focus. Like, keep it moving.
Okay, that's what I was thinking. Okay. Sorry. Okay.
Hop into the teams.
You may not bring white wife.
I'm sorry, y'all.
Before the season starts.
No, Callie, we're not putting no respect on her, and we don't care.
Callie,
No.
Callie, if you want to kick it with us, pay the $4.99, join the clique, and then you'll really lock in and hear how the girl.
Callie
we'll make you a Candace Parker thread in the Discord.
We gonna put all Candace Parker clips just for you.
Callie gonna get Callie gonna get the click shut down. Okay.
Wait, hold on, B. Before we do the rosters, that post from Satu, that comment on TikTok fried me so bad, bro. I was like, what did you do that?
Yeah.
I think what made it hilarious. It's not even her team. Like, it's not her team. It literally has nothing to do with her. And she was like, actually, let's get into it.
I see somebody, one of them
stands.
One of them IG pages, they took it they took it to another level and misconstrued everything she said.
Well,
Talking about some, she
I
just
didn't
wasn't
even know
good
they
enough.
posted it on Instagram.
Yeah.
She was fed up.
That
Like,
should have you weak.
Satu said,
Really, she
I'm
just
I'm
wasn't good
speaking
enough.
from a woman from Germany.
She said, "I've had it up to here."
Enough. She got an opportunity. She didn't make it. Enough. Like,
time out.
Satu, I will say, anytime Satu does something on social media, that should be funny. Y'all remember when she got into
You don't give a damn when we talking about Kylie Direct and you and our stream. You and Candace can go.
Why y'all still
I don't give a
giving
damn what
Kylie-
y'all talking about, but I'm in here talking to y'all.
I'm upset.
I don't have to be. You know what I'm saying?
I am fed up.
Y'all mad? Who mad? We are not mad. Boy,
What's
we're
wrong with that video?
we having a good time. Like,
Thank you
basketball
for the-
really makes us
thank
mad.
you for the view.
Like,
Let me tell you something. Y'all will know when these folks mad. It be number bleeps.
Oh yeah,
Yes.
I get to going like my
When
dad.
I leave
You
with
mother-
TCA, then
Oh Lord.
when I
Now,
leave,
they said Callie pulling the side too.
I am
Up to here.
How do you naysayers?
no, what they say no to hate. No hate.
Time out.
And then somebody responded to her and was like, if you was a rookie, you wouldn't make the team. And Satu was like, okay, and then I'll come back and try again. And I was like, well,
No, but
shit.
y'all like social. Lo said it earlier, but this whole like the teams need a player for clout. Like, listen to what y'all saying. Like, listen to what you're saying. Imagine saying the Las Vegas Aces, 2-time champions, with Asia Wilson on her team, needs a damn, no shade to her, Deja Kelly for clout. Well, like, come on, y'all.
Regardless,
And
do you
Vegas
want people
been
to take
selling
the
out
league
season
serious
tickets
or
for
not?
the last, what, 3 years now?
And Caitlin
Regardless,
Chin
y'all
didn't
not
even get a feature during the ESPN during the UConn game. I ain't never heard no feature on no Caitlin Chin.
The Aces got 4 of the top 15 players on their
Yes,
roster.
Yeah.
yes. Olympians.
Clout from who? All of them Olympians. Exactly.
And we got the best TikToker at the end of the bit.
Yana, we say no to hate. Time out.
Now see, I went on Candace and Gianna's turn. Gianna's sorry.
you must be talking about
Say no to hate.
Hey,
You're right. Say
We
no to
gonna-
hate.
Yana is the whole reason why this whole beef started with that child. Anyways, Yana is the reason.
Well, first of all, I thought all the recent disrespect or whatever.
It's your fault. It's your fault.
That ain't got shit to do with me. I've been consistent for the last 2.5 years.
Yes.
very true.
you got something on that front office. I
Most
don't
of your
understand.
things, most of your wishes have come true.
They
No,
do.
they
Naya, what we got
Nice,
tonight?
baby.
You got tonight in South Carolina, and then what was the other ones? And it's just that one that is still holding on. That
It's just sitting here.
It's 2 on the Aces team right now.
Yeah.
She know you. That's your thing. What Yana do be dragging
No,
that
that's
over.
Gianna.
Got my kid. I'm
Yeah.
trying to guess.
I drag them both because
The kid one is, I don't like the kid one, so we can debate that one because I don't like that.
Yeah, ain't that bad?
preseason games,
worse
she played
than the
20
league.
minutes and got 0 points, 0 rebounds, and 1 block.
Or a block. That's good.
I
That
said
block
1.
That was a good block.
It's more than Candace had when Asia
She
got
blocked
hurt.
on. She blocked on. She blocked on. Ka.
Oh my God.
Here's the thing, because I've been nicer in previous years because I always felt like she was thrown into a starting role and she's not a starter, right? And I can agree, like I can accept that part of it where she's kind of playing, they're forcing her to be a starter and she's really just a role player because when she plays her role, she does it well off the bench. But then they gave her a starter's contract, which has stopped them from doing some other stuff during the offseason. And we're not getting anything from it. And quite frankly,
I like that better than Swartz.
as an Asia fan, I personally am jealous as fuck of Stewie because Stewie's entire career, she's been surrounded by a center or another forward
She
that
should
can
have
take
7
some pressure
chips.
off of her to just allow her to be her. Whether it was Natasha Howard, Ezzy, Tina Charles, like she always JJ, she always got somebody.
Tina don't count.
Have Careless Swords. I'm tired. I'm over it.
And Liz campaign
about Candace Parker on her resume. I don't give a damn.
But also, this is why y'all gotta stop arguing with us, because then y'all be like, Candace Parker resume is second to none, and it's second, third, fourth, and fifth to a few people. Her shit,
I see he's dragging it. No, he's dragging.
Like y'all, I hate when y'all do this. Like, just say that's your goal, give a valid reason, but then don't be on here lying, because then we would have to give you facts. Like,
oh yes, now me and Gino locked in about this.
like, come on, like, chill.
Twin.
Yeah, I know Lo be posting that picture of Gino with the fade. And
now you think I got it? He sent it to me.
Oh, look, Callie, you finally catching on. Good.
Yeah,
that's good. I'm proud of
there
you.
you go. See, jokes. That word, Callie.
Right.
We just
Okay.
joking.
We gonna get serious in a little bit, but damn.
We about to talk about the some of our surprise makes, if any, for the rosters. Who was the biggest wow that y'all may have caught doing the final rosters?
So many.
Or
Phoenix
opening night rosters. It's important to always note opening night, not final.
Say that again.
Which player may have caught you off guard? Like, wow, they made it, they did it.
I have JJ and Taylor.
Both of them with last name Westbell.
I'm gonna go with Taylor Theory.
JJ and Taylor.
Oh, JJ Quinterly was
and Taylor, yeah.
Why was I typing
Malik
KK?
Villas.
Don't let me type KK all that time.
I thought you talking about
Timpson. Those three.
So she goes by KK?
Timpson.
And Rhea.
Taylor Theory's
My
not
girl.
Rhea don't surprise me.
Taylor Theory's not a surprise.
Really?
I think she is not because she can't hoop, but because you know how the league is though. Because it's hard to make.
True.
But
HVL is a surprise to me.
Who?
HVL.
Not to me. Not that franchise.
Remember, they looking for clout.
It's a surprise because I didn't think that they would be sold on the clout. I thought they would just, you were good in college,
I didn't think they was going to draft it, but here we are.
Rhea was surprising to me. I'm glad she made it, but she was surprising.
Yeah. All those were good surprises. Like, I was really happy.
If Rhea can make her career Kia Stokes minus the days when Yana don't like her, that would be a really good career.
Most days.
She could be a good little backup role player type vibe. Yeah, she could do that.
And she get mentored by Tina Charles. Like, she
I was just about to say that. I think that's
a
a perfect situation for her. Tina has become over the past couple of years one of my favorite bets.
The W auntie.
Yeah, like she really.
That's Carmelo and
people.
And she enjoys it too. Like, I think there was somewhere she mentioned it when she was like, at this point in my career, I'm not really worried about the rings and stuff like that. I just want to, help develop the next group. And so I appreciate it.
With my tennis girlie, she reminds me of Elena Dmitrieva, the little Russian girl who could never beat Serena. So then by the end of her career, she was just like, I just want to, play the rest of my career.
Not just that she reminds you of a loser. That's crazy.
Sarah Ashley Barker. I thought she'd make it.
You know what's nasty though? That lady need to apologize to her. Sabrina Merchant.
Oh yeah, that was it.
It was so nasty.
What happened?
He basically said that like the only reason why she had a good season this year was because she was so much older than the rest of the draft picks. And like
I mean, how old is she? Ain't Paige as older than everybody too?
Yes.
Yeah, she
right in here.
She wrote an article and was just like, she waited till her last 2 years to have good seasons, and those seasons was only because she
could be said for Haley too. You old as hell.
Yeah, so it just felt very like nasty to target that one person. of her age when there's so many other people that stayed past.
Not ageism in the
I do know she did play against Lily in that game when Georgia and South Carolina played the
She was
SEC
there with
championship.
Lily.
I think she did 2 years at Georgia or 3.
Yeah, 'cause she had,
Guys,
she had
y'all
both-
like making it better.
she
No,
had-
I mean she had 5 years, same as Paige.
Yeah,
Oh,
she
I
did
do.
two at Georgia, 3 at Bama.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, which I also think is a cool thing. She had both of her coaches at the draft with her.
Mm.
Like, like
That's
in,
cute.
in that video today that the Spark, I was not going to be surprised if Joni popped up on that screen because they
Yeah,
have
she had a
good
good relationship with Joni.
transferred away. Like they still have a really good relationship
And people forget that Joni played at Alabama.
at
Like,
Alabama. Yep.
He wasn't and that, if I'm not mistaken, Sarah Barker's dad was a Alabama great. Like,
He was.
so he was like me. Like,
Oh, she's still employed.
who?
Who?
Yes.
Johnny still okay. Next.
Oh,
Okay.
boy, that's terrible. But
You know
yeah,
what I'm saying?
I the reason I didn't think Taylor Theory was a surprise because one, Carl Semesco and the OSU coach are close, but this was the year of the role player. Like, if you
Which
look
coach?
at the draft, 63, 63, 63, 63.
Oh, that tripped you up, didn't it?
So, but this is year of the role player. Like, the players that ended up making rosters were all really solid role players. And Taylor Theory didn't get the hype of the team, but she was the reason why Ohio State was good these last 3 years. Like, she
was my
did all the hard work. She learned how to make corner threes. She finishes well around the rim. It's got length on defense, and is not a problem player. Like, you play beside Jelani, JC Sheldon, AJ Petty, all these people, and you end up being the one to like really stick, says a lot about her.
Yeah, she was the one watchable person on that team
Agree.
because it was really bad in other parts. And then she would just be like, all right, I'm just going to defend and make a layup. Simple shit. Like, okay.
I am.
Do we want to go
like,
team by team with the roster, B?
Yes.
Yeah, we can. But I think the
Make it
last
easy.
thing I'm really excited
Oh, go ahead.
about Rhea is because I mentioned this in the chat. She was there before the hype came back. Like that season when they didn't make the tourney, and then of course, Destiny Littleton and some others transferred in. They made their first 20, I think, in almost 10 years. And then of course,
Then they lost in the
Juju
first
came-
round.
Yeah, they lost in the first round, but like I remember staying up to watch that game because of course Destiny Littleton left South Carolina, and like and she would always tweet about their games and stuff. I said, okay, so let me struggle to stay up and watch some of these games, and they were a fun team, a little chaotic but fun team.
Y'all remember
And
her
so-
WNBA dreams?
Yeah. But for her to go and be there through all of that and to really tough it out and make this roster like coasting under the hype, similar to Taylor, coasting under the hype of Juju and everyone else, I'm really excited for her. So
Yeah.
you want to do?
I mean,
order? Oh, go ahead.
I'll just go by the ones I have. One thing I love about Rhea too is like when Juju went down, so many people were like, "Oh, this is Kiki's moment," and Rhea was like,
Rhea took
"Fuck
that
that!
bitch
This
over.
my shit. This my team. I've been here for 4 years." And I love that she went out as a senior making a statement like that.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
all right, we'll start with Sparkles.
Nuts, the Valks.
Well, shit. They're not a real team anyway, so fuck it.
First of all, Monique Billings ain't never been that tall.
Oh, they're
Ever.
playing. Oh,
Like,
how do I stop
never,
this?
ever.
Also, and leave her.
Good luck to
Is
them.
the leader from New
Not
Zealand?
a-
Like,
3 of those players won't be in the United States tomorrow. At least. So
Dang.
No, they really might not win a game. I'm so
So
sorry.
they only gonna have like 9 people.
yeah,
Who's gonna score?
Zandalcini's not there. I ain't seen the SALAUN baby.
Yeah, she's not coming yet.
Talbot, I ain't seen her.
How the hell they got the picture?
Yeah.
Who's
Bless.
gonna score the points?
And Kate Martin's hurt.
Natalie.
Nakase.
Natalie gonna score.
Who y'all got them starting?
And 7 of them are going to EuroLeague. So what? Yikes! This is crazy.
The black
They're
girls.
probably going
Wait, they're going. 7 of them are going to EuroLeague. Who made
Bruh, Diamond gonna have a job in 2
roster?
weeks.
They gonna be like, what Carl Luther King did the COVID year? Oh, we gonna play 3 games and that's the end of the season.
Yeah, they're gonna forfeit them. Starters: Tiffany Hayes,
The black girls.
Caleb
And
Literally the black girls plus Van Loo.
Monique Bill. Yeah. Nah,
Yeah.
they're gonna be another shooter.
I do like Linskins though. I do like Linskins. I remember her from the Olympic stuff.
Yeah, she was hooping.
I think they'll probably go Veronica.
When is
gonna be
Timmy
Veronica.
Movie doing filming?
What'd you say?
Yeah,
Ain't
short
Timmy
ass.
Movie?
I know her brother's an actor, right?
I think so. I think I saw that.
I thought she got cast in them Fantastic Beasts. One of them
Please.
for Blood and Bone, Children of Blood and Bone.
She did. Yeah, she did.
Got cast in the Children of Blood and Bone.
Well, shit, what the hell she doing playing basketball, sister? Go get it. Like,
Oh, that's a Gina Price Blythe
Yeah,
movie.
it's a really good book. Yeah,
what's she gonna be the main character or she an extra?
I'm sure she'll not. Maybe in the middle.
Because her brother is an actor or a singer.
Yeah,
Well,
I don't have no feelings about this Valkyrie roster.
Yeah.
I think it's fair.
Okay. So what we're
I
going to
just
do
hate
is
that I gotta watch this.
give them a ranking.
Like,
yeah.
13.
Like from 0 to 10 or letters.
You know what?
So like
Toronto
1 to 13.
13.
Oh, 13.
14.
13,
Toronto above them. They ain't even got a team yet.
All right, here you go.
Sanaya
made the
motherfucking.
roster. Woo!
It's an injury prone ass roster.
But I like it. No shade. I like this roster.
No, it's cool. It's just that any given day somebody can.
Who is okay?
Oh, her brother is Luke on Handmaid's Tale. I love
Handmaid's
that
Tale,
show.
yeah.
Oh,
Ain't he light skinned though?
He's lighter. He's lighter than her. Yeah.
Like super though. Like
Who?
It be like that.
okay, focus.
So we got one. The one is Odyssey. Who's the backup one?
I'm about to say congratulations
Julie.
to Odyssey for going into a season on an actual team. Like Odyssey has been
and she deserves it too.
That to me is not a. It's a congrats. to her 'cause she
Don't
deserves
throw
it.
up on nobody this shit, baby.
But that's a
Him
knock
and
for everybody else.
Agreed.
So they
The
Who they
backup
choose?
point guard will be Julie. Probably a mixture of Julie and KP.
twos are
We
Katie.
gonna have a good time with this roster because she don't want to do number pass anyway.
KP and SAB.
Okay, threes Kia and Ray
Rakia.
and Ray.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fours
Dearica.
Sanaya.
It's kind of like
Is break cleared yet?
no.
No.
I don't think they expect her to be ready until like late June.
And then
And she tore it middle of the season last year.
I thought it was pretty early.
It was kind of early.
They're like after
It was
like maybe
right up-
10, 6
It was
to
like
10
right
games.
up their yeah, not we were still in the month of May. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought
it
we
was
were in like June.
I think we were still in May.
I thought it was May. Like first
It was
2
June 19th.
Oh damn.
Yeah. Yeah, I thought
Oh,
she played at least by like 10 games, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay, well. Yikes. Okay.
I
think
like the roster.
They
I
can
think they
win
got
some
a.
games.
I think they'll be fun to watch. I don't know if it's gonna amount to wins.
I think ultimately Julie, if she's healthy, will end up being the starting point guard. I just think she's more of a pass first.
Over
PG?
Odyssey?
Yes.
She gets tooling with them passes and nothing
Yeah.
else.
I love the way Julie played her first year, and I love the way she plays overseas. And I think just her ability to distribute with the scores they have, I think that's what they need.
I think you're gonna need Odyssey because KP get a little
You do, but I think
sometimes.
Yeah.
I think you don't need. I think
Might be better off the bench.
side by side is a lot. Like
I could see Julie being the better point guard for the team as a whole, just because of, like you said, she's pass first. And when you got what 4 other people that are more
because Ray
Looking
Burrell
for
not
scoring.
passing shit.
not a damn thing. Hell, neither is KP ass.
You a season ticket holder, Shay?
If they would have told me Fagan was making the team, I'd have thought, well, hell no, because then you see that they was canceling people tickets.
They sure
Yeah,
were.
that was crazy.
And then they talk about well, it was an accident. We thought it was fraudulent. If you don't go to hell.
How you think people?
So if you give them 1 to 13, where do the Sparks fall?
Nine.
I think they finished above 10.
I say 9.
I think it's lower half.
Let me put my rankings here so I don't forget. Golden State.
Okay. Who's your next team, Shay?
While I'm getting the next team, one thing I do want to say is people ask me, well, Ju will be able to come back in like December or something. You see, we're looking at Cameron Brink, tore ACL in June. They said she'll be back in June, July? That's a full year, y'all.
Breathe.
I ain't rushing nobody.
When it comes to Juju injury, her future is so bright.
Yeah, we're not.
Let her. Like I personally love the approach that Olivia Miles took with her injury and how she just waited.
She did.
Time, came back, was good.
Don't do what Rory did. She came back too fast.
Right. We ain't. All right, here go Connecticut.
Why they pick that picture for Mabry?
Yeah, they should have picked that choice.
I genuinely don't know who's gonna play after the starters get off.
I genuinely.
Well, who's the starters?
I wonder if a woman.
I don't even know that
because a woman wouldn't have left her like that. Marina, JC, Olivia. Oh, Bria Hartley. Oh no, Lindsay Allen.
Yeah, I'm about to say, Lindsay Allen gonna get some good.
I mean, we know Tina's starting.
I would say Tina, Lindsay, Marina.
Oh no,
Olivia.
I would say JC. JC.
That's my most improved.
I like JC.
Okay. Olivia is my most improved.
Morrow's not clear, by the way.
Guys, who is Robin Parks?
The girl.
Now you a Sky fan. She played at the Sky.
With the
long locks, and she will always pull up for
shot
threes.
Yeah,
she shot
Robin from the crib. I'm so happy for Robin.
She was there. I think she was there the James year that he up and left, or either that year prior.
Oh, I was a Fever fan that year. I remember that.
Now I'm not familiar with Haley Peters. Who is that?
Is that the one that went to Duke?
Yeah, Haley went to Duke. She played with Liz and Chelsea and them, I think.
Oh,
that's
my gosh,
she's a little older. She's older.
I mean, big nice. Okay.
Wait, I must be thinking about a different player. Hold on.
Who is this? I'm gonna just let it go. I don't know half of these people. This
is going to be a good team for people who are trying to make a name for themselves, get tape out there, and then when it's free agency time, it's going to be like, all right, look what I did.
That's what Reba be saying Connecticut is regardless.
This team to me, this team looks kind of basketball. Minimal flash, like just basketball.
You sure it is basketball?
I mean, yeah, they look like it's like they can go out there. They know fundamentals. Like I don't get oohs and ahs with this team. They can have some of those moments, but this doesn't give oohs and ahs. This gives let's go and hustle and get you some games. Like how they play in New York. I think the Connecticut Sun. I think the Sun could be a playoff team.
I have them.
You think they could be a playoff team?
Mm-hmm.
A play-in team? Maybe think about the other people.
Like it. Okay, when I say playoff, 7 or 8, nothing higher.
That's still high.
That's high.
I got them 10th. That's all I can give you.
Yeah, they'll be in the lottery. I can see them having like a Chicago Sky year last year, where the games were like close, but they could never get over the hump. And they might win some here and there, but they're not gonna get their ass beat every game, Like they're gonna be competitive, but when it comes down to winning, they're gonna lose.
Now, where
people are asking, do y'all think Anissa's gonna start when she gets back?
No.
Not like no, because what is she? She's the 4.
No.
This is a nasty roster.
Tina's the 4, so
the answer is no.
It's good to see Sanaa Rivers on here. Prayers to her. Goodness gracious.
Terrible poster too. Next.
Tay,
okay, well shit, Tay.
I'm over it.
Oh, this is a terrible. I hate y'all. This is a terrible graphic though. This is
shout out to JJ Quinterly.
I love that JJ in the middle too. Like
it's too much.
I think it's so cute.
Wait a minute. Why is that?
Why their names so damn small?
Because we know who they is.
Who is this white girl in the corner on the top row?
The girl that's not coming back, not coming this season. They suspended her or
Yeah,
something
that's
like
the one, the Luisa Gisador. Like that girl that been tossed
Now
around.
you will tear up everybody's name, but you can pronounce that white woman name like that.
Wait, say it again. Say it again.
You can't even say
Why the starter is so
You've been
teeny?
saying Otica for 2 years, and you can pronounce that right.
Gisador.
Black, blind, black, blind, black. I see what y'all did, Dallas.
Yeah,
Deja and Paige sitting there looking like twins.
can I have a hot take?
Kayla look good.
They are going to
Oh,
suck.
Kyla.
You think
Kayla,
so?
Kyla.
Yes.
Why
You
so?
think that was
Nalissa will probably be their starting four. It looks like they don't trust Tierra McCowan.
They don't.
Nalissa and Maisha are their two starting bigs.
Mm-hmm.
No.
She do look like Melly Grant.
What the fuck is wrong?
she do, bro?
I don't see the vision for them though.
I do now when you deduce it to the fact that Maisha and Melissa are probably gonna have to be playing side by side. That does pose some issues for me.
I agree.
I am interested.
Somebody ain't gonna be there by the end of the season.
And I don't think do I think Paige will have a good year? Yes, but when I say Paige gonna have a good year, I think that's gonna be like 13 points per game, 6 rebounds. And if that's the type of good year she's gonna have, they're not gonna be good.
What do you mean? So you think she needs to do less, or
she's gonna in order for them to have a good year, their guards are gonna have to score.
Mm-hmm.
Score.
He's gonna average 30 on 30 shots anyway. So
and that doesn't work because Paige gonna be because y'all know Paige's thing is let me kick it off to my teammate and let them get their rocks off. But Arike doesn't play well off the catch. Arike is a
dribble.
Yeah, Arike get hers off of her own stuff. It just feels.
And Dejanay is not a scorer.
And Dejanay's a defensive stopper. I don't see it.
I'm interested to see how it works out. I personally think Maddie should be starting at the 4.
I think they're gonna be anywhere from
This is a roster where I can see everybody playing.
Yeah,
everybody
gonna have to. Shit.
And then Kayla Charles, she kind of like more of a defensive person at this point.
They should have got another big. They got three. Because to me, Maddie is hybrid, so I'm not even going to consider her big. So Nalissa, MHA,
they're hybrid. They're the same to me.
And that you got 3 bigs who can take themselves out of a game, and none of them are game takeoverers. None of them.
Jason is nasty. They might need to start Maddie.
Kayla, let me go back to Kayla real quick. Is she a scorer? Because to me, her and Dejanay not.
No,
they do the same thing.
Right. So then you're gonna have to rely on Isaiah James to come in and score.
Yeah.
Kayla was Dejanay.
I mean, Ty would be there.
That was her role. Charles's role in Connecticut was.
That's true.
I don't think they need a queen. I think queen the same as the other 4s.
They got to do something different. I don't know. To me, I would be looking to maybe try to trade. Now, this is Dolores. This is when I would reach out to Golden State, send McCowan to Golden State, and give me Timmy. Because if I'm gonna go big, I'm gonna get me bigs that can run the floor and then just try to.
Timmy could be a good pick.
Now you know that Natalie don't want Tier.
Well, shit, she don't know what she wants, sister.
Okay, who we got next?
Oh wait, what we think they finishing?
Oh yeah,
6 to 9. I got somewhere in between there.
I already did 9th.
I'll put them at 8-ish.
I'll take them over. Y'all gonna take them over Chicago?
8th or no?
No.
Mm-mm.
8th or 11th.
Okay.
We ain't got no more graphics.
Shout out to Houston.
So
MVP Natasha Howard. Let's get it.
This roster, when they were initially constructed,
the MVP is in the graphic, girlies.
I think that roster was a lot of people expected them to be right away the number 1 contenders, but for some reason, once I saw that roster today, it didn't sit the same with me. It didn't hit the same. I don't know if they lost its luster or something, but they're not intimidating as they once were when initially announced, right? Like outside of their starters, whoever they may be, where's their bench contribution really?
Y'all were intimidated?
DB.
Games are not played on paper. I think they have the most impressive roster name wise, but they don't have the most imposing roster. Like,
Wait, y'all were intimidated when y'all first
I
started?
was intimidated. I do think
I don't
that
think they have a lot of,
they did a
in my
good roster.
opinion, I don't think they have a lot of depth. That, like, I think, you know, they have looks like Dewana Bonner will be coming off the bench.
Some of these niggas getting old. I think y'all need to.
And if Dewana Bonner's coming off the bench,
that is the thing.
Starting,
this is an old roster. Very
I'm
old.
just interested. Like, I think that comment that Natasha Howard made about wanting to be MVP, and like you got Dewana who's a champion. You got like obviously Kelsey is still here. Aaliyah's here. Like obviously Caitlin's gonna have the ball in her hand a lot. Like it's just, is there enough
Kelsey
shots to
don't
go
pass.
around to make everybody happy? That would be my concern about it. And then you still got Sophie and Lexi coming off the bench. It's like, is there enough shots for everybody to be happy?
And Aaliyah's
That would be
happy.
my only concern. But I do give Indiana credit for being like, we got a generational guard. We're going to go and build around her, and we're going to throw shit at the wall and see what sticks.
They did that.
They had a generational big, and they made her a passer.
Well,
she made herself.
She allowed it to happen.
She got to ask for a trade.
What does a champ like? What does this team need to do to look like a championship team? Because you know, like that's my question. Like they have the starting pieces to win, but what do they
They're
need?
going to make trades before the break. I can see them as well as Dallas making trades.
Because y'all, let's think about it. Aaliyah and Alyssa had to learn how to work together, but Aaliyah is not at her best on a team that does this, like sprinting up and down the floor. DB isn't either. Like DB is older, the legs get tired. You can take her out of the game quickly. Natasha runs well, Timpson runs well, the guards run well, Bree Turner runs well, but Bree Turner can't make a layup and won't stare at the rim to save her life. So like it just, I don't know what the coach, because if they do we gonna shoot 1,000,000 threes, they gotta trust that they gonna make them things.
That's what they're gonna do.
Well, maybe this is a roster that needs to just be together for maybe a year or two.
Okay.
Maybe they don't get it done this year, but they're a team that maybe like that second or that third season you could see something. However, like you said, some of the girlies a little older. Like
the people said they have the players, but they don't love each other. Maybe.
No, I think
I'm interested
a black
to see how
three.
the chemistry plays out on the court.
Chemistry.
They need a black three.
I think what they were going for,
a defender. They do need a perimeter defender.
It's Lexi.
No, man. Lexi was getting cooked by Powell.
She was.
Like they like between Sophie and Lexi, Powell was cooking them. Like they brought Sydney in because Sid was the only one that could keep Powell in front of her.
But even with that, like y'all remember how Lexi played Ryan last season?
Mm-hmm.
That girl was pushing her out of bounds, fouling. Like if they call that, they gonna be in trouble. And even I struggle with Kelsey Mitchell sometimes too, because when she get to hopping and skipping, that shit do not be pretty.
Okay, say for instance, and I know we say that Dewana's probably want to come off the bench, but say that the big names are the starters. So Kelsey, Caitlin, Natasha, Leah, and Dewana. Off your bench is Sophie, Lexi, Brianna, Thompson.
They gotta sign low. That's the only way.
Who? The bench is worrisome.
Like that bench leaves a lot to be desired. So
all right. So what y'all giving this team?
I say
think
4.
They finished like 5.
I initially I did say 4, but the way Seattle is and Aces and New York and the Lynx, I can see them 5 or 6.
I got them at 5.
I got them in the playoffs.
Oh, they're definitely a playoff team.
Oh yeah, for
It
sure.
Aaliyah
should
will
be
be in
expected.
foul trouble a lot. Aaliyah definitely will be in foul trouble a lot.
Because she could be
Man,
she could
Lil
be
getting
tired
traded
and then
in
she gonna
August.
just commit a silly foul. Oh Jesus, lottery.
I know. I, I
I
don't
don't
know.
even know some of these names of these people. Who the hell is Moana? I do like
This
Kit
is good
Lasker.
for like
Where the
spelling bees.
time out? Where the hell do you see Moana?
Monique Akoa Makani, is that who you talking about?
Yes.
That's
Mom.
But shout out to
Her
Oh,
nipples are cute. Mom.
Oh, mom, ma'am. Beautiful
I'll be honest
girl.
with you. If
Is it
statues go down, good luck. I don't know what y'all about to.
this?
they don't have a reliable center.
9-ish. I don't know. I don't think that. I think. Ugh.
They're an injury away from everything going down.
It's going to be a lot of individual play. A lot of
Did they
ball.
cut Shyla Hill? They
I'm
did.
gonna go get you 25.
Yeah, they cut her.
Like Kit makes her long-awaited debut. I think Kit got drafted in 20 or 21.
That's the USF baby, right?
USF, yeah.
They'll obviously win some games if they're knocking down threes.
And Satu and AT can win games just off strength of who they are. In my
Yeah, but I'm saying that they gotta stay healthy though.
Yeah.
Yes,
All right.
Satu can't be out there.
AT's usually pretty healthy, but Satu's a question.
Look,
I
still
don't.
got her too fast.
I don't see Kalani playing much based off how Queen played her in the preseason game.
Yeah.
See it.
He barely used her because he wanted to run up and down the court. He wanted to, quick shots, shoot threes, spread the floor. And when
Who y'all got them
smart
starting?
he was smart for locking in her contract.
Who the other
Keep
two
her
starters?
job.
well, she didn't have to do that if she picked right. I don't know why these
That's
players
true.
be picking teams that don't fit their style
That's
of play.
true.
Like I could have told you that shit wasn't gonna work because of his style of play.
Yeah, true. I can't tell you who the starters are because I don't know these.
Satu, Ka, AT, Uzin,
Outside of the people we know.
maybe Alexis Prince. Or no, Natasha Mack. He's been starting
It's
Natasha
gonna be Natasha. See, I think that's it. Kyle Satu, AT, Mac, Kyle Satu, AT, Mac, and Uzun.
Yeah.
And then
Hey,
Sammy will
Malone
probably
with
be Sammy and Prince will probably be first off the bench.
If you're AB, are you using the offseason to become immobile and running forward to fit where the league is going? Absolutely not.
That's not
No, because I think Aaliyah is mobile. I think she is. I just think Indiana be doing too much. Like there's teams that can run up and down the court, but they're still methodical about it, right? Because, for example, Vegas, it doesn't go a million miles a minute. They make sure they're methodical about it. We get up and down the court, but we slow the game down because our best player is in the paint and she need to get the ball. So when we got to slow the game down and make sure she go to work, we do that. Indiana don't do that.
I think sometimes teams play fast because they lack IQ and a coach that knows how to scheme. And I think Aaliyah knows the game, like she thinks the game. And when you play that fast, you take her thinking out of the game, and her thinking is needed. Like
that's her superpower.
Yeah, like it is what allows her to be as good as she like. She not gonna always look good against BG if you trying to, tire her out by sprinting. But if you give her time to like think through the game, make a re-entry, and then post up again, she looks good. Like, but I don't think Aaliyah needs to alter her game because she's playing with another good player. I think the team needs to figure out how to make both of them play well together.
I agree.
All right, so what we give her?
I think they'll make the playoffs, so 7th.
Yeah, I think they'll be like that,
I heard. How long she gonna be out?
Oh, is it bad?
I don't know.
I thought she was just resting the last game.
I did
didn't
too.
know she was injured.
All right.
Oh,
My
goodness, Jessica Shepard's in the building.
I'm interested in this team because
I really have no idea. I feel like last year was.
That's what I'm getting at. I don't think it was a fluke. However, I'm interested.
I think they're gonna be that good. That's
if they can kind of recreate the magic, because I think now you've had a season where everybody can kind of figure out what you've done, and I wonder if it will still work to the same magnitude.
Because everybody was sleep on them last year. So it's like, oh, we know it's our own now.
So I'm interested to see, but I think top 3.
I think this year's team is better. I saw somebody
because they brought Jess back over.
I really like
I like that girl too.
and getting Carly
What's
Lou.
that girl?
Carly Lou's good.
No, 22.
Why you call her Carly Lou?
Body.
I like Badine.
Body on.
Yeah. She was hooping.
Carly does give them an additional shooter.
Yes.
Because last year they basically had K-Mac and Bridget. Carly gives them hate her shot, but shit go in.
Now, I will say, I do think that they're going to miss the enforcer in the paint role that they got from Hines Allen last year. I felt like that kind of took them over. It took them over the hill.
But they only had her at the end, right?
Kind of, but it was like, I felt like when they got her, it helped them get over also battling with teams that just got that dog in the paint, you know? Like Connecticut, for example. Like, that was the matchup that worked for her because she was the enforcer. She took the beatings from AT in the paint and stuff like that. So I feel like I don't see nobody on the roster that can do that. But overall, I still like their roster.
If your basis is just on the wing, I don't trust anything.
What you said?
I do think that yes, K-Mac missing too many games. We've seen a lot of times. Sometimes people miss so many games, and then when they're back, they try to get integrated and they disturb what was working. The good thing is she's familiar with these people in this system already, but there are some people who may not necessarily be used to playing with her.
But
not a lot.
That's fine because they're coming off the bench anyways.
I actually think they'll be fine without her because honestly, just throw Carly in that role. Like
Carly has a messed up hand at the moment, isn't it?
But she still played, right? She played that game.
What Cheryl say? She was tossing a salad.
You was waiting to use that shit.
Because why she?
You was waiting to that, bro. You was waiting to use that.
We love a toss salad.
I think they'll be.
I as of right now, I do have them number one.
I like watching them though.
I have them at 2.
You got New York number 1?
I do.
Yeah.
Okay.
Me too.
All right, well, let's go to, since we're talking about them, let's go look at the Clouds.
I do think that they're going, and I've said this multiple times, they are going to miss.
Got me weak, bro.
Whoa, these are some terrible picks.
They're going to miss Laney and they're going to miss KT.
What do the kids say? They got a mug. Stewie's mug is teared.
Why they do this to Gardner and
Nair? Gardner picture looks bad. They should have did better than that for her.
I don't.
Yeah, Davis and Jalen Sherrod still there. Shout out to them.
Who's the best picture on here?
It ain't JJ either.
Probably Marine. I like Marine's one.
Why is JJ smiling at us?
That's my favorite.
Oh, brother.
Want to be on top? Head up.
I have 3 photos left.
They really did Rebecca Gardner wrong though, hockey.
Stewie got
Rebecca Gardner. Y'all know those ads when the women are naked and they're holding their breasts and the hair is blowing? That's what Gardner's look like.
No, they should have fixed her that. Stewie looked like Stevie J.
That's what it was. That's what it's given. Yes, Lo. Yes.
But like,
you want some of this beefcake, Jocelyn?
I don't know. Some of the looking away shit is throwing me off. Like,
I just feel like they didn't get Jalen in focus. Like,
because they had to get all that hair.
I just need him to bring the camera down. Like, it's too high. And then
New York's gonna be an interesting team.
Yeah. I have them number 1 just because they won the championship, but they are not. Nice. They're not the best team in the league.
I think starting 5-wise, they're in a decent place just because of how they ended the season. But
I'm a Stewie J.
When is Phoebe's gonna be here?
She ain't back.
Now Phoebe is their X factor. Without Laney,
100%.
Phoebus will determine if they win a title or lose a title. So,
Say her name again.
huh?
Phoebus.
Phoebus?
Leonie Phoebus.
Yeah, Phoebe. Did she? Can she?
Oh, little Phoebus.
Yeah, and she's long.
She's 6'4",
Yeah, she real long and lanky.
and shoots the hell out that damn ball. My God.
But I agree, B. I do
can't
think
believe
they're
the
gonna miss
Sparks let that go.
Thornton and Laney.
Johannes
I'm only
does,
watching that for Johannes
Marine
anyway.
doesn't
I
do
don't
it for
care.
me, y'all. Like Marine just, and this is no shade. Marine is like the WNBA's lay
I can see that.
without the defense. Like she gonna give you the best highlight. It's gonna be viral.
Everybody gonna eat it up.
She
It's
might drop
fun.
15 to
It
20.
ain't on my team, so I don't care.
So yeah.
I can see that because she don't start. She don't even start for France.
Gabby who?
Her friend. I mean, her friend.
Not a Marvel poster.
Gabby.
All right, so we got
I
the
got New
Liberty
York
Red-
at 1, but I don't think they repeat.
Yeah, I don't
We
think
got
so
Liberty-
either.
Win. I just
I
don't
think
got
they're gonna regret that easy signing. So babies.
I can't
Oh, no,
say
I-
Clay Thompson because Clay was consistent when they was winning titles.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Asante, we see each other. That
Everything.
cloud turnover in a crucial minute.
That is true. That is true. Wait,
All right.
is
She
that
gonna see the
Asante
real.
that's the UConn fan? I don't want to misrepresent, child. Okay, but nonetheless,
Who we got next?
I
We
can get over
got
now treating UNESCO and Stewie like she the adopted black child.
Ugh.
Oh Jesus!
Y'all do the most. I'm so excited about this roster. -1.
I give them 3. I mean, yeah, I do think that they earned 3. I won't be surprised if they flip flop. No,
Is Cheyenne playing this season?
Prayerfully.
Yes.
I don't,
putting
think,
up
I don't
shots.
think so.
She putting up shots and layups.
I like that we have guard depth and that I felt like in previous years Chelsea didn't really when Chelsea sat down, it was a struggle. Jackie or KP sat down, it was a struggle. But I think this year there's better guard depth than they've had in the past.
You have 2 who are capable of being a point.
The best player on the team does not have room to relax because for another year they've done absolutely nothing.
And that's why to me, I do think the guard depth is good. But when they get to a team that has, like New York, for instance, they got JJ and Stewie. Asia gonna be back down there. They both their ass gonna be sitting on Asia, and it's gonna be back to the same shit. So I just don't. I think
2 of the bigs hurt. No, 3 they are without 3 of their bigs. Cheyenne, Meg, and Liz.
What I do like is that CB can take on the what's that girl name? Alicia Clark role.
Yeah.
He's a little bit bigger than Alicia Clark, and she got more dog and youth in her that I like. I'm gonna like. It'll be a crash out. I'm sure she'll be in foul trouble sometimes, but like just her general motor, she gonna fuck up. Like we know her defense gonna get sketchy at times, but like I like her motor as the rover, like as the like.
I agree. Yeah,
I'm excited.
I like that bench a little more than usual this year.
A lot more. Not a lot more.
Like, wait, what?
The bench.
I like the guards, but I think in the post we still got the same issue. But yeah, for the guards,
yeah, I think they fixed the issue with the guards.
Yeah, the guards, absolutely. We good.
3 of them are unavailable.
That's the best. That's the best bench they've had in a long time.
Mm-hmm.
But
I agree.
Y'all figured out what it is that KB got on the front office?
A protected contract. That's it.
That's literally it. And they've been.
So I have Aces going between 3 and 4.
I don't think they'll fall to 4, so I'll say 3rd.
I have them at 3.
Yeah.
Okay. Who we got next?
Playoffs.
I will say a 2023 Kia wins us a title.
Okay.
A 2024 Kia.
And you know what? Let me just say this because I know when people talk about basketball, they focus on scoring. I quite frankly don't care if Kia ever scored. I want her to do something rebound or something. Just give me something. And I think that's what in 2023, that's what worked. Because
no points, 8 rebounds.
Exactly. You used to get 9 rebounds, 8 rebounds, and it made life just a little bit easier for it. Asia's so good, she don't need you to take all of the load, but if you can just take some of it, that's enough.
And he'll never.
She even
Two
taking
things
none of
piss me
it.
off with this picture. Why is Kia Nurse turned that way when everybody else is the other direction? And then Rachel,
It's
too dark.
That picture is awful. That picture is awful.
It's too dark.
Sloot looked like she got caught off guard. Like, what these motherfuckers? What?
She's a mother. Leave her alone.
Oh,
I
okay.
like their roster.
Westbeld is serving face.
Michaela too.
He said who?
Was good.
Westbeld.
I like Michaela. Yeah.
Now that's who shouldn't have made the roster. But
I think Atkins she's looked good so far
Yeah,
in the preseason with them.
What's the point?
Sloot and Camilla. That's
great.
gonna be a nice little duo. Sloot and Camilla is gonna be a nice duo.
Sloot for just be throwing shit.
Rachel,
Sloot was just like fucking Camilla down there. Throw that
Exactly.
That way when Sloot got turned around and threw that bitch up to Camilla running through the lane was crazy.
She was like,
she over there to do what she did in the preseason.
Who
might go back
came out in the preseason really knocking down her shots, and we know Rachel has shown that she can shoot, but when she's off, she is off. So if they can get a 38,
they need Connecticut healthy Rachel.
I think that'd be good. They what?
They need Connecticut healthy Rachel. Like
Yes.
blocks. They need blocks.
Between 38 and 41% is really good to be if they get that from Rachel
Yeah.
this year.
Who is Angel's backup?
Jesus.
That one.
Westbeld.
They're gonna put Anya with it.
We're gonna keep it a buck. Westbeld was not good
At all.
games.
She shouldn't have made the roster. But
Yeah.
I
You
can
know
see
what?
them.
They
I
could
can
put
see them
Rebecca
using
there.
Michaela at
Rebecca.
the floor.
Yeah.
Michaela's one of them little hybrid players that you can throw her in there at the 4 every once in a while.
Because Liz is Camilla's.
They don't even got a Camilla back. Oh wait, I forgot.
Elizabeth.
Yeah, I didn't see her in the corner. My bad.
What were they running? Who were they
if
starting?
Elizabeth can play how she was playing before she got hurt last season,
That would be great.
Yeah.
And she looked pretty good in the preseason. So
Did they
you said who
run-
did they start, B?
Did they run Sloot, Kia, Atkins, Angel, and Camilla?
Yeah.
Yeah. I like
Brooke Allen was first off the bench.
I like an empowered Kia Nurse, but nothing in my heart can trust it. Like there's just nothing that can make me look at Kia Nurse as a starting 2 guard and be like, oh, I'm excited about that team. Like
not in 2025 anyway.
Like I've seen too many bad Kia games to be like Tyler's
She's been on so many damn teams. I forgot. Shit.
Yeah.
Remember when she was an all-star that year?
That's gonna be New York, right? That was a year. She had a good year. Diamond had a good year.
I had so much hope for the 2018.
That was 2019 then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or one of them made Kia maybe made it her rookie year. Diamond made it in 19.
Mine was their second year.
So they both made it. Okay.
Yeah.
Times have changed.
Yeah,
What we getting? What we giving?
I give them. You said 6?
Middle of the pack.
7.
Okay, 6. I can see 6.
Wnba, y'all up. It's hookah time.
Woo! So this is the picture that I'm.
I think I'm higher on them than most.
Same. I am too.
What you say?
I'm high. We high on them.
But I am if I have an if. I don't know how you make a roster.
Ooh, that's spicy, JD.
Without a backup point guard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the problem.
And that's the issue for me because now Jordan Canada's hurt. If Jordan Canada is healthy, I think they great. If she's not healthy, they're gonna have problems because Ryan, like I keep saying, Ryan moves the point guard. Ryan is not a point guard. That takes away from what she does naturally, and she's not a point guard. You know, she's just not. And then once, like I said, it takes away from what she does naturally, and they need her to score. So
they don't got no backup post.
I think if it's me and I can't get Canada back, I'm either gonna drop Caldwell and try to spend money like trading to get a better point guard, or I'm just gonna try to bring in like a Henny.
Yeah.
Like until
One of y'all brought up possibly Grace Berger in the chat.
I like
wouldn't be a bad move. I like Grace.
now Grace isn't a point guard either, but she could do it
Yeah.
a little bit better.
Yeah.
I said MVP candidate on this team, but I'm gonna move.
So I have a question.
I do think
they're
BG's going
healthy-
to have her best year in the WNBA this year.
Who?
She look happy.
I think BG's going
Brand
to
new
have
start.
her best year in the
Oh, yeah.
WNBA.
Do you think that if they are healthy and Jordan is maybe, I mean, we know she's going to miss some games, but if they're really able to go into anything serious,
Fourth or fifth.
Yeah,
Is
if
that-
they could get a
is
point
that
guard, I think they
is
should.
that the position that they need to go to once they get to that mark to where their remaining 23,000 can afford somebody? Do they need to target a point guard with that?
Yes,
Which is probably around
even when Jordan comes back, they still need a point guard. Like
okay.
I don't think
that's
you
okay.
can
If we
afford.
can hang on with Jordan and everybody healthy until I think that 23,000 can get somebody around July, maybe. I think they should probably target a point guard then.
Danielle, what are you talking about? This is Ryan's last year being mid, huh?
Ari McDonald, absolutely not. No,
I don't do too much.
Yeah, the backup bigs are small. Like Nas is their biggest, and Nia is like 6'1". I think Nas.
But see, I don't look at them as the backup big because I don't think BG and Bree Jones should be.
Danielle, I'm finna clear.
Uh-oh.
It's not a lack of effort, boo. That's her personality. Very much into the game. That's just her personality.
I've been talking about that for years.
I'm about to say, are we back on the motor conversation?
We are on the motor.
That's who she is. She's not a bounce off
Everybody
the
ain't gotta be rah-rah.
She's been playing like that since high school too. That's who she is. She gives a fuck.
Y'all see that nigga Kawhi Leonard? He don't even talk. It's
Right.
enough.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's just her personality. Everybody not Natasha Cloud.
Y'all was at the first name I thought of.
Yo, why was that girl out there talking about some? Here I am at the Romanian cookout.
Also, Danielle, we saw a mid coach, a number one player in their class get waived. They had some bad, nasty ass shit going down in Atlanta. If you can't see that, then I don't know what you're looking at. So give her some time in a new system. Hopefully, I get a point guard, and we'll see.
They don't like nobody.
Get shit in Atlanta. Let's
But
give it.
I think franchise player doesn't mean most popular player.
No, it's not.
Like I think y'all like, and again, everybody can't be Dutch Cloud. Everybody can't be like these. Stewie isn't flashy, and we don't be like her
She's
personality. Like I've never seen you post about Stewie's personality. That shit is dry.
Why they care so much about personality?
What is Caitlyn? Like Caitlyn doesn't like. We've seen Ryan drop nearly a 50 burger. Like
I'll just say Ryan gonna give me some DoorDash.
Hello. You've been on that damn dash fast.
I'm counting on it. I need Asia, Arike, Ryan. Y'all need to clock in.
Break the screen.
Wait. What happened with DoorDash? What's T?
It's the new.
If people get 4 or more, you get half off.
Oh,
it's gonna be one game.
No, we had like 5 40 burgers last year.
Yeah.
You know what? Some of them might be like, I scored 40. I could
Caitlyn has the personality of a cardboard box.
No, that's Sabrina.
Where are we putting them? 5? Y'all said 5?
I'm at 5.
I think everything hinders to me on that point guard play.
All right.
And I'm not too worried about
time to shine.
Oh yeah, post play is fine.
I got them at 12.
17.
Oh, 12.
Let's go. 10. Tank that bitch.
This is a nice graphic. It's a nice graphic.
Amor looks like a
ghost Casper.
She look like
she looked like somebody, the Vautour people from Twilight.
I'm pale.
Look at my sister Citron.
They're gonna have fun, but that's about it.
Exactly. We're gonna have fun. We're gonna have brunch.
I think they'll play hard. I think they'll be fun to watch.
We're
gonna get people scared.
I said that too low. They're going to be this year's bad team, but they're fun.
The Detroit Mystics is what it's getting.
I just thought about something. They gotta play the Valkyries, so somebody gotta win the damn game.
They'll win that. They'll win.
Oh, we beating. Well, I don't know. We still don't have no starting post players healthy.
But I think
Well, I'm not convinced with the Valkyries post players because it's Kayla Thornton and Monique
Steph
Billings.
Dolson ass gonna put her elbow in their chest.
But
Stephanie one
like
of the
having
most
Stephanie
efficient three-point
Dolson,
shooters, yeah.
Kiki,
And
Aaliyah Edwards.
Kiki can give them Golden State big some work.
Yeah, I think
I'm a
Washington
big
will
Aaliyah Edwards
Golden
fan.
State.
Get to
Also,
it, sister.
Yo, I know they might be awful right now. And I don't know what Shakira gonna do. Hopefully she can play this season. But a post group, a Kiki, Shakira, and Aaliyah and Stephanie.
Yeah.
Let's
That's what I'm saying.
Now,
Some
come on.
better
What's gonna happen
rotations than Vegas got going on.
We gonna get some shit done. Now I need the girls to get healthy. I can't watch y'all play.
Honestly,
rival
this
and
is
then-
a roster full of trade pieces to me.
I don't know. You got some foundational pieces on this roster.
That's where I was going. And if they can hang on to 2 or 3, like if they can hang on to Aaliyah Edwards, Kiki, and a few other people in here, and then trade away the money, this is a roster that I could build around and try to get back to a championship.
I think so.
They need to keep Citron.
Oh
Yeah.
no,
Oh, for sure. We keep it Citron, yeah.
Low key, I think they should keep Inkster too.
I agree.
I like her too.
I
like
love her. I
Inkster.
love
don't know why
Inkster.
she's been bouncing around from team to team because I felt like her time in Indiana alone, she was.
And that's a good little 3-4. They got some stuff.
If
we
y'all
all see the team that
they can make a playoff.
Yeah.
Who's this in the corner?
Sika.
That's Lucy.
Oh,
Which corner you looking at?
Top
Oh, we got a
left,
Hawkeye.
and Sika a 3-4 too. Like a 4.
And she's
they
still
got
young.
And
She's
Sika
still
crashing.
They need a point guard though.
We gonna be the team people gonna hate to play because we gonna play hard, and if you lose to us, it's gonna look bad. But people gonna be like, they're better than what y'all think they are.
Yeah. It's gonna look bad to people who don't watch.
I actually like Jade Milburn. Like if she can get her IQ together, like she turns the ball over a lot because she be trying to do too much. But like the pieces are there. Like if they can develop her, I still like it.
This seems like that child team.
And honestly, they really could just let Inkster be like their AT and have her playing a little bit of like initiating the offense at times. That could be T because they did it at Louisville and I liked it.
That would be good. I would like that, Tiger, Kim. That would be cute.
They seem like all
Tanaya.
What do you do though with a Brittany Sykes going forward? Is that somebody that you keep and you keep? Or are you kind of like
because she got one more good year and then everything else is WNBA.
I think you move on for her next year.
Yeah, I agree.
But at this point, you need her because like who else is scoring the ball consistently on this team?
Yeah.
All right, so we got them 11. Oh no, 12. All right, next
All
up.
right, so our last team.
As low as 8th.
Oh,
this our last team, the Fighting Scholars.
4.
I like it.
4.
I'm excited about this team. I'm like,
I will say they
Easy
have
gonna
the
cook.
best post rotation
In
in the W this season.
By far.
They have the best 4 post players combined. If they can get that rotation going.
I hate that they got the injuries.
They caveat though.
They got black as hell too.
They need and this is where, and I'm gonna talk about this to my homegirl. Do I think Katie Lou is great? No, but she is a 3-point shooter, right? She's big, and she could kind of go from that 3-ish and that 4-ish position. Now they don't have something like that, and to me, that's what would have made them. So Lexi Brown can shoot the hell out the ball, but she's tiny. She's my size.
Yeah. I think that's where they're hoping Clark will.
If Alicia Clark plays like championship Seattle Alicia Clark, they got it.
Alicia Clark ain't getting no younger though.
But they don't need her. I mean, Katie Lou played like she got her boots on the ground.
I think just having 2 of them would have been,
Yeah.
And if they can get Gabby Williams to turn into France Gabby, they'd be hooping.
They're not paying enough.
But you know who really?
They're not paying enough.
Weezy gonna cook for them. Like I know we drag Erica Wheeler, but prior to Caitlin getting there, Erica actually was pretty solid in Indiana, and she's a crafty guard. I think she's gonna look good.
That's just nasty.
I loved when they had Wheeler and Skylar on the
Skylar?
court together. That was nice. They played really well together. So I think we'll probably see that some more this season, and it worked out well.
Zaya need to get from off that perimeter and crash your ass to the paint like you do. Drive to the basket.
I think she's
She
gonna
was doing that though.
She's got to make 35+% of her threes. And yeah,
I'm excited for Zaya.
I am too.
This looks like this is another
Let's go,
team.
Izzy.
They have 25,000 in space. If they can make it until July, they're going to sign a shooter.
I just wish Jordan Horston wasn't hurt because
that would have. Oh my God, shit! If she was, hey, Seattle.
She one of them people who better as a pro than they ever was.
Yeah,
Seattle low key like they have a nice young core as well.
This is a roster where everybody will play. This is another roster.
Every single person.
If Seattle keep this team together next year, I'll be like, let's not even draft. Let us just keep this right here
and get one more person. Yeah,
get Horston back.
Yeah,
I drop K. Lou and get another shooter, but I drop Lexi ass too.
They got a 2-year window to get the most they can out of NECA, but if they can, they'll be fine. Because even more production from Ezzy would help them too.
Remember, because isn't Ezzy still 22?
That's a child.
But now that Ezzy got somebody nipping at her heels, I think she'll do better.
You're right.
Oh yeah.
Defensive player of the year.
She's not on the picture, is she?
Yeah, Malonga.
She by Gabby.
Seattle has 3 first-rounders next year.
She look like
that's dope.
I didn't even know that was her. 3 first-rounders.
They'll get value.
I might trade that for a vet.
I would trade something. They don't need that with this team.
Well,
not all 3.
They need one. They need at least
I would say not all 3. But
trade the highest one for a solid.
But
I think you keep the highest one and trade the other 2 in the first round.
If they got them 3 first-rounders, remember, if they do expand rosters, they won't have to drop nobody. They can just add. And that'll be like, because NECA did. I think that's one of the worst kept secrets. Everybody know they are actively trying to expand rosters as well. They're going to lose somebody to expansion draft, but then with the roster expansion, no, they're going to lose multiple people because
I would give up Gabby Williams, Lexi.
Why would you give up Gabby?
Because I don't think, I think Gabby's not hard to come
Gabby don't even want to be here.
That too.
Because think about it. Jordan Horston was Gabby before Gabby came back.
Yeah.
So you can give her up and get Jordan when she's healthy and she cheaper because Jordan's still on rookie scale.
True.
Yep. Jordan got 2 more years of rookie scale too.
Yeah. So I think they are in a really good place as long as Noelle.
They are.
Damn, I forgot about Nika.
I think this is
they get like a Neekins or something in next year's draft.
I'm not talking about her being good, but I forgot she was on the damn team.
This is also a team full of people. This is a team full of people you can actually curse at too.
Yes.
Yeah.
So and they'll curse back. So I think this is this is good. All right. So let's go ahead and get to let's go ahead.
We want to do our beats.
Our beats, yep. Unfortunately.
Let me see. Oh, I remember.
All right. Who's first up?
I need a drum roll. I'll give mine, child.
Oh, you got jerseys for yours?
No,
I gotta go get my jerseys. I'll be back.
No, mine is just dry. Okay. My first beat is the Las Vegas Aces.
Shocker.
My second beat is the Dallas Wings, and my third beat is the Minnesota Lynx. So if any of those are your favorite teams, send me whatever tea you got. We'll be following them and looking to connect with any reporters for those teams. So most of my W tweets this season will be for the Aces, Wings, and Lynx.
I'll go. I got the Storm. Go Zaya. I'm really just there for Zaya. I got New York. Keep your enemies close. And my phone almost died. I got the Sky. So
Sky fans, y'all know who to harass.
Go ahead, Shay. Who you got?
Who do I got? I got my Mystics, of course. I got the Mercury. Oh brother, and I got this the Sparks.
Better learn how to say the names.
Say who you got.
I got Chicago. I got what's the people name? Ugly ass shirt. Hold on. The Lynx. The Valkyrie. Y'all sure y'all want to trade?
In their absence, I'll mention their teams. Rob has the Aces, the Indiana Fever, and the Mystics.
Rob gonna be in hell, boy.
I can't
Fred
find
got the Dallas Wings, the Mercury, and Storm. Jazz has the Sparks, the Sun, and Liberty. And I'm gonna go and I'm gonna let Lo take us on home afterwards. I have the Seattle Storm, the Valkyries, and the Atlanta Dream. And last but not least, Lauren Dreer has
the Atlanta Dream. I have the Connecticut Sun. I think I gave away jersey away. And last but not least, I have and I'm going to show the jersey of the best player in franchise history. I have the
Candace Parker.
But no. I have the Indiana Fever.
Look at that. She not new to this.
You ate with that. You ate with that.
Not new to this. True.
So the people asking me about the Aces are still my team, not my girls, but this season I'm expanding
her horizons,
and I'm going to, make sure I talk about some other people.
So y'all won't have to get Yana harass y'all about Kia or KB for at least.
I'm still gonna tweet that shit, but
I'm tweeting other shit too.
Well, we appreciate you all. Is that oh, that's a light. No, is that?
Why are you all up in your
but you're gonna check it in the camera.
Oh, that's a light.
Oh my gosh.
Ain't nothing coming out. It's like a light. Okay.
Okay. We thank you.
Thanks for showing us.
Tune into the games, y'all. Let us know if you going to a game. If you got any questions about any of the teams, anything y'all want us to talk about, let us know. Hit us up, y'all. Oh, before we go, we got to give shout outs. Taylor Day gave us $5. Thank you. Tay gave us $2. Driftwood, $5. Yaya the Goat C and Courtney Reeves are all new members to the clique. We love and appreciate y'all. Enjoy opening weekend to the WNBA season, y'all.
Yes.
Next time y'all see me, my hair will be done. Yay!